What's going on, everybody? It's me, Shayne. I'm back to give you another Sakamoto Days episode review. But before I get into the title of this episode, I'm going to ask you to please hit the like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified of more reviews like this one. And if you want to support me even further, my Patreon link is down there below. Go ahead and give it a click. Donate whatever you see fit. We're going to do bigger, better things for this channel. So, you guys know how I'm a sub over dubs type of guy, although I will admit I am a bit of a boomer when it comes to watching things from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. I feel like that's when dubbing was really good, like when not too many liberties were taken, except for ghost stories. Like, they did not give a shit about that. Or dual masters. Yeah, dual masters did not give a shit either. I digress. This episode is it's billed on Netflix as Bathhouse Roughhouse. It is literally named and translated when you see it on screen as Bathhouse Mode. That's why the title says Bathhouse Mode, because I'm going to put exactly what's on there. That is just... What? What? In the words of Skeletor. What? I digress. So... Lu and Shayne are both super exhausted from their ordeal with the lab incident, right? I also noticed when Sakamoto was reading the paper, I know a bit of Japanese. I'm still, I still try to brush up on it by doing some Duolingo on the side, but it's like it said that there was like a fire and there were like either 8 bodies found. I don't know if that's actually like pointing to something in the future, but anyway, Lu and Shayne tired from the lab battle, and Sakamoto's like, okay, there's only one thing I can do to fix this. And he touches his little fat face right there, and they go to a place called Ikoi no Yu Natural Hot Springs. Hannah's excited. She's just for some reason the 2020s anime kids are not annoying like they used to be. Like, you got the Spy Family kids, you got Hana here. I'm not complaining. I just find it interesting because I remember anime kids back in the day, not counting Shin-chan, because Shin-chan is hilarious, used to be kind of annoying. Also not counting, what is Kagome's brother's name? Is it Koya? Whatever. Not counting him. He was also kind of a good kid too. I digress. So they're literally gonna go in here, try to rest and relax. And funny enough, Sakamoto's shirt, the English word of the day, it says tired on it. And Shayne is wondering, well, is this even safe to do? Because there's still that head out on Sakamoto, guys. So Sakamoto says knowing when to rest so you can stay at your best is part of being first class hitman. And Shayne's like, okay. In his mind, he internalizes as high priority mission, relax. Which, guys, especially millennials like myself, we are so accustomed to being told you got to keep grinding, you got to be on your grind game, you got to be on that grind set. You can overwork. It's like you can overwork a muscle, you can overwork a tool, you can overwork yourself. Your body and your mind and your physical being is a tool. It's a muscle. You do need to relax. Sakamoto makes a great point here, right? So I'm not going to do play by play. The entire subplot of this episode is when we meet this first guy here, whose name is Yutaro. Make sure I got these right. His name is Yutaro. And it's funny because his bandana has the hiragana letter for you. So I was like, okay, his name is Yu, but it's Yutaro. And his intro, I liked his intro. His intro is like the hot spring logo that you will see on some hot springs, and it has his name on it. This guy is an amateur hitman. He wants to be a hitman. He wants to make it big. He doesn't want to run his father's stupid old bathhouse here. And so the underlying plot is him trying to kill Sakamoto, because regardless of how bad he is at it, the guy is smart enough to see a skinny Sakamoto, then look at regular Sakamoto, then hear, does Shin say Sakamoto? I don't know if he said Sakamoto-san or not, but just him being able to look at the picture, then look at him and go, oh, snap. That's the same dude with the 1 billion yen. I'm going to get this guy. And we got some funny kind of mistranslations because Hana's like Hayaku being hurry. And you got Sakamoto with his deep voice, Hayaku. Just saying hurry up, even though translated to make it snappy. Neither here nor there. I'm just things like that stick out to me, right? Shin cannot read his mind because Shin is exhausted. So that is how we get around all that. I think Shin made a point of saying he couldn't read. He was able to hear Sakamoto because he's too tired. Kind of interesting that he couldn't read his mind, but okay, it's a reason. They give it pretty early on, whether you buy it or not, which makes sense. If you're exhausted, your mental is going to be messed up as well, right? Throughout this entire visit here, it is very apparent that Yutaro have set up like things inside of the bathhouse that are purposely going off to try to kill Sakamoto. Unfortunately, these things end up beating the shit out of our boy Shin, such as the bath jets. So after they get all clean, which again, Sakamoto's super speed, man, so he scrubs himself so fast. All you can see is just his eyes, like the glasses, his super round glasses. I want a pair of glasses like that. By the way, Yutaro's supposed to be 24? Dude sounds like an old man. He sounds like he's in his 40s. I digress, right? Mentally, Sakamoto's like, this all feels good. Shin says this is liberating. So when he thinks they are vulnerable, he hits the jets on blast, which I didn't write it here. It was enough power to blow up to a 3-ton truck, right? Shin goes flying in the air, lands on the bar soap, hits his head, cracks it, bleeds. He's like, it's dangerous in bathhouses. Remember, Shin has never been to a bathhouse before, by the way, which even I always like, that's kind of weird. And I think that's kind of weird too, because you're Japanese. It's kind of a thing, if you don't have running water, or you don't have the power for hot water all the time, or you don't have your own utilities, you go to bathhouse, right? Even to just rest and relax. It's a hot spring. But, okay, Shin's new to all this. Sakamoto is holding the side of this thing with his death grip and just veins bursting. He's like, ooh, this is very relaxing. Because initially, couldn't feel anything. We get to the sauna. He thinks it's too cold even after Shin puts more water on it. At the same time, Yutaro turns this thing up and it's blazing. And Shin's trying to last, but he passes out. We get a funny joke where old man's like, oh, the young whippersnappers can't take it. Shut up, old man. And the third thing is when they have a freeze bath where dude turns it on and like Sakamoto loves it. He's like, this is perfect. Freezes Shin solid. You got the waterfall thing. Shin is beat to hell. Sakamoto's like, this is great. We have also a little cute little underlying thing here. Well, there's 2 kids. I think they're brothers. And like one will go, oh, Dad, can I try that? And the dad, who's not really paying attention, goes, yeah, when you're older. Dad, can I do the sauna thing and burn up like that? Yeah, when you're older. Yeah, when you're older. Yeah, when you're older. And when we get to the part where Sakamoto has ice cream, the kid said, Dad, can I get some ice cream? Yeah, when you're older. He's like, you are no fun. And the kids are cute because the other one tells, Sakamoto, bye-bye. That's adorable. But throughout all of this, trying to kill him, Yutaro is just like, I can't kill him. I can't. What would make me think that I could even kill him? I can't even imagine myself killing this guy. And we got, Hana suggests, hey, like, Papa, let's play some ping pong. Yeah, Sakamoto eating his ice cream and doing ping pong with one hand, while Lu is like straight up balls of fury, click, clack, clackety, clack, clack, clack. And it's like, oh, you're really good. Did she call her Lu Onei-chan? Probably. But big sister Lu. And Sakamoto's like, yeah, you're pretty good. Yeah, you're not too bad yourself. Manager, like, dude is not moving from one spot. Cool. So, after Yutaro has pretty much said, I'm just going to give up on killing this guy, two old, let's say acquaintances, I guess from high school, show up, and they are trash talking the bath. One dude bitch smacks him, even Yutaro before this was saying, yeah, I rebelled just to rebel. We get a quick little flashback of that, standard anime stuff, right? This guy gets smacked so hard while the other guys, like, they're threatening to basically kick his ass, but they're talking about how shitty the bathhouse is. And Yutaro's like, don't talk bad about my dad's bathhouse. Don't talk trash about it. And so you could tell he hears it because they do that nice image where you see the character from behind with the glasses shimmer. And he grips that paddle hard. And when the ball comes, smacks it and hits the guy. And it is one of the funniest moments because I think the guy says ping pong when he falls. Of course, the other guy's a dumbass and blames Yutaro, who you guys are actively beating up for it. And Sakamoto finishes the ice cream and chucks the oh goodness. Am I really blanking on the tongue depressor stick that is inside of ice cream? Can't believe I'm whatever. He takes that thing, throws it, and it sticks the dude in a vending machine. Again, super strong, super fast. And Yutaro, knows instantly that Sakamoto has saved him. And he gets ready to say to him, so you knew I was trying to kill you all along. Sakamoto interrupts him loudly and goes, hold on, wait. I want to get this right. Also, the ping pong thing made me laugh because I'm like, right, Chinese ping pong, right? Hadn't achieved anything in life. How could I kill Sakamoto of all people? Don't know how you could have thought that, man. Don't know how you could have thought that. Crying, gets beat up, ping pong smash. Zaytem says, you must have known that I've been trying to kill you. And he interrupts him and says the baths were great, very innovative. I had an amazing time. That's it. And Hana gives him a drink. I like in shows. I like in animes when they do things that like live shows do, such as Hana comes up and gives her dad a drink without breaking his, not even his speech, but his conversation, his dialogue, if you will, to Yutaro. He takes it, finishes dialogue, then drinks it. I like moving parts like that because a lot of animes back in the day, it would be kind of static. Even the great ones, when you focus on the artistry of a scene, a lot of it's kind of like guys doing this and they're speaking and it's framed around the music and how good the shot looks. I like in a lot of good modernish animes where there's things happening and the characters are still living in a world while doing things while talking at the same time. Showing they can do two things at once is probably also a testament to how good animation is now, right? Excuse me. So he thanks him. They all leave. Lu makes a joke that Shin is dead. Shin has been dead because Sakamoto had to put him on the seat. He dude's KO'd. Even at the end of this episode, Shin next day is like, oh my goodness, I'm hurting even more than I was before. Who knew that bathhouses were that rough? Yutaro, I think he gets a call from his dad, or he calls his dad and tells him he wants to run the bathhouse, to which his father, Shin, by the way, mission failed for Shin, but literally to his dad, hold on, gotta find this. His dad literally tells him, just no. I don't think he took too long. He's just like, yeah, no, you're not responsible. Excuse me. You're not responsible. Like, he's not responsible. Even when he tells his dad, I'm done trying to be a hitman. It's so weird that he has this good story and change of heart just for the dad to go like, nah, you're responsible. I'd have been like, well, you were old before I was going to do this. You're going to die soon, so I'm going to get it anyway. I digress. Mission fail. Take a break. And something interesting about modern animes where, like, when you do a bathhouse episode or a beach episode, you all know, you all like those beach episodes. I know you do. When you do those type of episodes, typically it's the whole one. Not in some of these modern ones, even the Sakamoto days, like your spy families and this. It's like, no, that's half of the episode. The other half, which didn't get a title, I'm kind of surprised, right? But the other half of this, pardon me, is Wutang Lu. You'll find out why I'm saying her full name in a minute. Wutang Lu and Shayne and Sakamoto there, the family restaurant. I love the fact that Sakamoto has the same yellow and green, period. If he has apron on, he got that on. But the others have different clothes on just with their aprons. And you get the funny thing with Lu, you had a funny interaction with Lu tricking Shayne into drinking a nasty soda just so he can pay for everything. Apparently she's never been to a family restaurant before and is just used to chefs making everything. It's like, well, yeah, there are family restaurants all over the world, but I guess she wouldn't experience that. But she doesn't ever want to go back to the mafia world. Once you had a taste of freedom, even Shayne says, once you had a taste of freedom from all that stuff, you don't want to go back. And Sakamoto literally is basically just like, amen to that. So before this, we get a group of very, very Chinese dress characters getting out, and one guy going, I'm going to find her. And of course, I read the description of this episode beforehand. I'm like, oh, okay, we're going to do the Lu gets kidnapped thing again, because we can't just keep doing that to her. The guy, I don't know why they didn't translate it here, but these characters start speaking Chinese. Like Zhao Dao Ni Li, King Si, gun to Sakamoto, gun to Shayne. Sakamoto is just like straight up blocks a bullet with a fork, and Shayne subdues the other guy pretty easily, and Sakamoto throws this guy on the table, and this guy is Wutang Lu, another family member of Wutang Lu. I don't know what type of familiar bond they had. Maybe they're third cousins, something like that, because it's very obvious that he has some type of crush on her based on something that happened in the past. I think we get into that in this episode, but give me a moment here. He is a concierge of the Lu Wutang, of the Lu clan. He is not strong of martial arts or strong of strength, or anything like that, but he super smart, and he wants to bring Wutang back. Now he comes with the trope of thinking that she's cute and nosebleeds, and I don't know why this one made me laugh. Like I said last review, it's kind of Lu being cute. It's kind of cute when she's crying and stuff like that, and she cries because dude's blood got on her face, and she's like, well, I got blood on me, and it's very adorable that Shayne's like, hold on, and cleans her face for her. Just freaking adorable. Sakamoto's wondering if he's a big brother, but no. Like I said, concierge, and he wants her back. And so he's going to challenge Sakamoto. Now, I got to go to my notes for this because I didn't. Oh, also, Sakamoto drinks melon soda, which I guess is a kiddie thing. I don't know. Anyway. We do get visual of like Wutang showing up all throughout, Wutang being small, right? Small, doing kung fu, going down the street, and he's just like, my lady, things like that. Shayne even can read this guy's mind, and he's just like, okay, dude's off his rocker. But he wants to fight them, and he says they're going to do it the mafia way. Now, it's kind of funny because he backed all the way up to the door, and Sakamoto's like, this is a refreshing change instead of someone keep stepping up to him. And the wager is, if we win, we get, Wutang Lu comes with us, and you guys just GTFO. And Shayne and Sakamoto's like, you can't have her. And Shayne's like, nah, we're not doing that. Which is funny because Shayne initially also said, why wouldn't we just fight you here fist and just crush you and get this crap over with. But no, they're not going to do it. And the bait that they were trying, that Wutang was trying to use was telling them who put the head out on our boy here. And they're just like, nah, we'll figure it out some other way. But Xiao Tang, who was very loyal to Sakamoto and the family as a whole, it's like, we'll do it. She says any she knows the risk, but any way she can give the manager a leg up, she's gonna do it. Then it comes nighttime and they follow him into an underground casino for the underworld, the seedy underbelly of the world. I'm assuming that it is run by the mafia. Also, you have to have a certain type of dress. He gives the guys a shitty place to change clothes. We're giving Xiaotang Lu a nice little box area, like a dressing room. She's wearing I wrote it down, a cow pie dress. You know, kind of imagine what was that? What Chun-Li wears. You know, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3. That kind with the slit down the middle. We've seen it. People all around the world actually wear these dresses now. So the boys are wearing suits. Tie for Sakamoto, none for Shin. And Sakamoto's like, fits perfectly, which is interesting because he's a bigger guy, right? And everyone keeps talking about how fat he is, but dude just happens to know the size shirt, tie, suit that he wears. It's good with his info. So instead of and Sakamoto and Lu both quickly understand, instead of this being a contest of strength, which he would lose, gambling is much more than that. It's not even just luck, because this guy's smart. It's a lot more than that. So each of them get 30 million yen chips, and he gives them to them because he knows they're broke. Asshole. Whoever has the most money at the end of 2 hours from this stack of 30 million apiece is the winner. So Lu is worried. Sakamoto's like, well, we got Shin's mind reading thing. But guess what? Neither Sakamoto nor Shin know gambling games. They don't know blackjack. They don't know roulette. They don't know poker. So, yeah, correctly so, Xiao Tang goes, they're screwed. And she breaks it down to us that the Lu family values martial arts. So him, Wutang, being able to get all the way to the top of a leadership position off of intelligence alone is exceptional. And unfortunately, Wutang has already tripled his money at a blackjack table. The mission is win more money than Wutang at the casino. He's determined, but yeah, that's how this ends. There is something that happens at the end of the credits. At the end of the credits, we see Tanaka and Saba, the invisible guy. And they're kind of, Tanaka's kind of pissed at Sakamoto because now they're out of a job. And Saba's like, the only way we can get back on our feet is to make a crepe stand. I don't know why a crepe stand, but they got the little truck. They got a little stand, like a stand truck. And they're making crepes and selling crepes. But no one's buying yet. Sakamoto, the family is there. Saba goes invisible while holding a crepe. So they have now gone viral for their floating crepes. Well, the other guys, Tanaka just put some stuff on his face so they couldn't recognize him. But they've gone viral for floating crepes. And even Shin's like, there has to be a trick, but no one cares. It's just like, as long as they enjoy the crepes and they're good, the gimmick doesn't matter. Also, Hisuke's there, so it's nice to see Hisuke being with the family. Although he wasn't with them with the whole Wutang incident, but it's nice to see him there. But as long as it tastes good, who cares? And we got Sakamoto eating it, going fascinating when looking at the floating crepes. Fun. This episode gets a 4 out of 5, just because it sets up things. We meet a character who's called Wutang. I mean, Wutang Lu ain't nothing to fuck with. So we'll see what happens here. Killer Bees could be the next thing he does. If you're getting these references, you and me, we're friends. So 4 out of 5 for this episode. Episode 11 coming up is the last episode of this part. They didn't even really say it was a season. Sakamoto Days is coming back in July, which this is currently April, so May, June, July. Yeah, 4 months. 11 episodes here. Probably get 11 episodes for the rest of season 1, part 2. Can't wait to talk about this next episode because this, this was fun. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do not forget, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of more reviews like this one. Please click that Patreon link. Go on. Whatever you can donate will be very much appreciated. And I appreciate you guys just showing up right now. Please have a good day. Be good, be blessed. Wash those hands, drink some water, be good to yourself, be good to others. Either way it goes, please don't be a jerk. We got enough jerks in the world, all right? And if you're feeling down about what's going on in your life or what's going on in the world, make sure you reach out to someone. There are people out there that would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. I can promise you that. So reach out to someone. My social medias are in that description as well. Give me a follow. Give me a hello. Just be mellow and we be good to go. All right. All right, family. We got one more. I'm coming at you with that one. Just tune in tomorrow. You get it. You get it fast. I'll see you then.